I'm trying to figure something for my side, but we don't have the unlimited funds you seem to. Well, first of all, Jeff, that's not his name, but fuck you, okay? Because what the fuck do you mean? That pissed me off so bad. I am loud, deaf, annoying. You see how I'm taking it down? I'm recognizing I'm the problem.
I'm not eating tacos. You can't be mad for eating tacos.
I don't care. Be disappointed. Block me.
I don't know what to tell you.
You still on me. Build on it.
Hi. I've just spilled my soda, but I knocked it over, but now it didn't spill, so who cares? Okay. Anyways, is this gonna work for me? What are we doing? Can we hear me? Let's hope so. I was just saying, and then I decided to start over. I hope the audio works because the audio hasn't been working right. And so to sit here and think about the fact that this is recording and has no audio makes me want to break some stuff. Good thing I'm in therapy. Anyways, been a second. Hello. I've been under the weather, but I don't know why. I didn't have the flu. I didn't have strep throat. I didn't have I don't know what I had. Okay. Did I go to the doctor to find out? No. But that was scary. I never had a fever, nothing. I just felt like crap. And then I got tired to the point where my friend at work was like, "Is it mono?" And I'm like, "What am I, 14? No, maybe." So, feeling much better because my work forced me to get an antibiotic and not mad about it. So, I just figured, I don't even remember when I posted my last episode. I don't remember what it was about. But, oh, I just got my hair dyed today. I figured we would just catch up because I want to talk some shit. I watched The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. I did a video on it. Some dumb drama has been going on in my life that I want to talk about. We're rounding out the year. We have a couple more Thursdays left. I think I'm not telling you anything just in case I change my mind. But yeah, so starting off with, I have been sick, under the weather, and I don't usually miss work to the point where I had to leave early one day and they told me I was going to go. I was going in. They were like, "Do not show up here." So I didn't. Um, But yeah, I just would wake up every single morning feeling like trash. This side of my throat was like my throat hurt, but I felt like it was always on this side whenever it was like, wait, is my lymph node swollen? Anyways, again, no fever. I just feel like this is stuffy, which I still kind of feel right now, which is like one of the main reasons why I didn't record because I would feel like shit when I first woke up and either be fine in a couple of hours or I could take some Dayquil and I would feel fine. But I felt like I sounded like this all the time and like kept wanting to like do that really gross, like, you know what I mean? So I just felt like recording a podcast was a little bit inappropriate, but I can still feel the pressure building up when I'm talking this much now. Basically, it was just the universe telling me it was time to shut the fuck up for a bit. It was tired, you know? Here I am, still talking. Um, but yeah, today is the first day that I woke up not feeling horrendous. And I started my antibiotic yesterday. I don't know if antibiotic works that fast. But I have to take a fucking massive pill 3 times a day, like, holy shit, and they filled that damn tube to the top. Can I get a bigger bottle? Anyways, so that's why I didn't record because I just didn't want to be, like, having to constantly edit out me literally hawking loogies. You're welcome. All right, let's see. So, I worked a little. Okay. So, I had a doctor's appointment, super important because not super important. I just had a doctor's appointment. I had a urology. You can do it. I had a urology appointment. I kept calling it GYN because it had to do with down there. And I'm like, no, you idiot. So making that into a journey. I think it's going to be like right after the first of the year. I'm just going to wait till next year, which is like what, 2 seconds away. Um, and I'm going to get a Solix sling. I made a video talking about it a little bit, but I am going to like talk about the entire experience. And if I can get over my fear of like asking people if they can record things. I don't know. It's 2025. Everybody's recording everything. Like, I don't know why it bothers me so bad. And I was just talking about that with my hairstylist today. Is like, I'm not the type of person that I'm scared to record in public because I think someone's going to judge me or not like me. Be like, oh my God, influencers in the wild. I wouldn't even blink. That wouldn't even affect me. I can't tell you what it is. It's just anxiety. It's just maybe I should just get on medicine. Anyways, um, so what was I saying? The sling, quick procedure, literally 30 to 45 minutes. It's a one incision. Um, yeah, it's this little thing right here. Again, I'm making a video on it. This is the actual size of it. I don't know if you can see it. It's probably blurry, but if you're just tuning in and not viewing in, it is 9 centimeters. It's literally the length of my pinky, full length of my pinky with my little bit of a nail, which I need to go get cut off. But I just went today to get my hair done. So if you're also just listening, everybody knows that I went through a little red phase for a minute. I thought that I was going to go even redder for an entire year. I was mistaken. I'm back to brunette with some highlights in it, just to add a little dimension. We might go a little tiny bit lighter, but I have very, very dark roots. I didn't want a really light color to where I was gonna have to constantly like bleach my roots or whatever you do. I'm not a stylist. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. And then also I'm prepping because I really do believe I'm gonna get some extensions next year. I'd like to get them before February. So also update, I'm going to New York City again in February. Super blessed and thankful, which by the way, guys, um, we'll get into it because I'm just again, this one we're just gonna be gossiping and I got into it with my neighbor through a letter. But I'm not rich. I'm not made of money. I didn't lose one of my jobs, but I no longer have a certain kind of income a couple months ago. And so that kind of kicked me right in my ass. And I just wanted to say that me traveling, my plane ticket, Dennis is going with me. Our plane tickets each were $45 there and $45 back. So less than $100 a person to fly. Now, we did have credit because we were supposed to go to New York City for my birthday, but something happened. I don't remember what it was, and we had to cancel. Something happened. I don't remember what it was. Anyways, so we were able to use that, and I paid $12 extra or whatever. But if you guys want to fly Southwest, the only thing that sucks right now is they're switching up that stupid. You're gonna have to like pay for assigned seats and bullshit or whatever, which I get everybody else is doing it, but you're also having to pay for baggage and shit. I don't know. I'm just annoyed with them because fuck you, Southwest. I love you. Don't put me on the no fly list. But if you want to fly somewhere, and New York City is a really good example of, well, it's one of the only places we've really looked, but we've found stuff for like Florida and stuff like that. Look 2 months before you want to leave. So we want to go in February. And we'll talk about that in a second. So we started looking now, obviously. And if you literally go to Google and type in Southwest low fare calendar, it brings up an entirely different website. Um, it's better to do it on a computer or Safari. The app doesn't work. And sometimes it'll ask for your dates. Just put your dates in, usually 2 months out. Like the way Dennis has done it, and Dennis uses it, he treats it like a game, like he gambles, trying to figure out the cheapest whatever, and he does great at it. And it is why we're able to travel a lot because again, not made of money. But um you can literally watch it and he watches. Okay, he's like, "Okay, no, right now they're $156, which is still super fucking cheap." But again, not as cheap as 47. Um he's like, "But next week, that week will be cheaper." And every week you can just watch the okay, I hope I'm making sense, but I'm starting to confuse myself. If you want to leave February, the second week of February, and you go right now and look or whatever, you'll see that maybe it's $156. Look next week today. So look next Thursday. I'm going to drop this on Thursday. So look next Thursday and that week will be cheaper. Anyways, just figure it out. You'll figure it out. I'm confusing myself and stressing me out. Dennis is trying to make food also, so I might have to pause this and come back. So I might look different. Like my hair might be up, I might be in jammies, and I might be full. But I'm committing. Give me my flowers. How many episodes is this, guys? Haven't quit yet. Anyways, so we are going to New York City to go to the Chicago musical because Whitney Levitt got it. And listen, I don't know that girl. I don't have a clue who she is. She don't know that I exist either. I don't think. I don't think she's ever seen anything that I've commented on her page or whatever, which is fine. But this is what I mean when I say, like, when the fuck is it my turn? I'm not going because I'm trying to like trick the universe. I'm just saying, like, I support the most random people ever. Plus, I've never been to Broadway, and I would love to go to Broadway and see Chicago. I want to see Moulin Rouge. I want to see a lot of things on Broadway, but this will be my first Broadway experience. Anyways, supporting her. Go Whitney Levitt. If you see this, can't wait to see you. I'll be there like right after your couple days after you debut. Her debut is I think February 2nd. I think we're going on the 6th. We're going on that Thursday. So I'm also trying to figure out what to wear, which is fun. I can show you again if you're not watching this on YouTube. What are you doing? Um, oh, my hair is starting to annoy me. It might go up sooner. So let's see. I was thinking suit. Okay. So ready? I might have to come close so I can push the focus button. Oh fuck it. I'll just enter the damn picture. I'm gonna forget. Here, I need to lap myself so I can remember what I'm talking about. Boom. There. Okay. So that suit, or I'm thinking I have a long black leather skirt. I can try and enter pictures. I'll probably not do that one. Maybe I will. Anyways, with this like bustier kind of lace bodysuit thing, we'll figure it out. It's going to be February in New York City. It's going to be cold. I don't really care. New York City is my life. I love New York City, all aspects of it. So I think that I'll be fine. It's also one night. You know what I mean? So Dennis and I are going to go to a steakhouse. We just haven't figured out where. Right next to the Ambassador Theater. Ambassador is where we're going. Is a steakhouse. We might go to that one. We'll see. We haven't decided. We're either getting Italian or steak, obviously. Okay. So that's in the works. So as soon as Christmas is over, I can start figuring out what I'm going to wear because I think I'm going to buy. Obviously, I have to buy something. Duh. Um, what else? What else? Okay, so what is he doing? I don't know. The drama. I don't know where my letter is. But here's the tea in my neighborhood, okay? And no, I haven't wrote on my neighborhood Facebook group, and I'm not going to about this. But it was like I was explaining it on my story, my Instagram story last night. If you don't follow me on Instagram, you should because I talk to my Instagram story almost daily as if it's a FaceTime call. Like you guys, Instagram's always the first to know. Anyways, my neighbor adopted 3 dogs. Good for you. Love that for you. Appreciate what you do. We never see them. We don't talk to them. We're not friends with them. We don't have barbecues together. We see them in passing. That's it. We're not friends. I'm not friends with anybody in my neighborhood anymore. I have one friend across the street, but even I don't see her. The dogs, they bark all hours. They let them out at like 5 in the morning. They bark, 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 bark. We've never said anything. Um, they leave them out there for hours on end. They bark the whole time. They're manic as hell. We've never said anything about the barking. Never. We've never said anything ever. They let him out at 11 o'clock at night, bark for hours on end. The woman that lives there does not work. I'm pretty sure she just sits inside all day, and I'm going to be as nice as I can. Okay. And then the guy goes to work early in the morning. He does some kind of security detail, I guess, somewhere. I'm pretty sure it was at the hospital at one point. But okay, whatever. Oh my God, I'm so annoyed. So the issue wasn't the barking. The issue was we go outside and their dogs are in our backyard. The motherfuckers chewed through our fucking fence, a wood privacy fence, chewed through that shit, okay? And got in our backyard. They are, I don't know what kind of breed they are, and I try not to hold breeds against themselves, but it is a pit mix. They look aggressive. They are, and trust me, I am not that. I know that a majority of the time it is the owners. It is the owner's responsibility. It's not the dog. But they bark at you like they're gonna bite your face off. Okay. And I have two dogs. I have Toby, my Frenchie, my little dog. And then I have Lainey. She's my three-legged rescue. She's elderly as shit. She can't run from anything. She only has three legs. She's got arthritis in all of them. Like, don't even need to explain what kind of dogs I have. It wouldn't even matter if I had a greyhound and the bitch can run. If I had a cheetah, why the fuck are you in my yard? But I didn't talk like that. I didn't say like that to anybody except my husband. Okay, so they're in our yard. Okay, great. Now, one of them, her name is Rachel, which is hilarious to me. I don't know why I find that so funny, but I really do. Rachel, cutest fucking thing. She learned how to climb my fence. Our side is the flat side of the privacy fence. Their side has the two wooden beams that go across that you know what I mean, like nail the spigots to. She's learned how to climb it and stand on it. And she literally will put her arm over the top of the fence and just watch us and bark and bark and bark when we're out there grilling or trying to let our dogs out, because now I have to let my dogs out supervised. Okay. So she has tore this up by, she constantly runs at the fence, tears it up, whatever. So we have had to put big ass pieces of wood over giant holes all through our fence. Okay. Whatever. Dennis is gone. I have not. I have not. Dennis, and if you know me and if you followed me for a while, you know the difference between Dennis and I. Okay. Dennis is and I like, hey, I hope, I hate to bother you, but I just wanted to let you know, had a little oopsie. You know what I mean? And I'm like, why the fuck are your dogs in my fucking yard again? But I haven't gone over there. So he always goes twice. He's gone over there twice to let them know that their dogs are in our yard. The first time he's like, you got to figure something. He's like, oh yeah, I'll figure out something to put on this barrier. Just want to I'm going to put a barrier on our side. Just want to be a good neighbor. Okay, great. That was about 8 months ago. First time. Second time was, we'll go with a month and a half ago. It probably wasn't even that long ago, but, um, Dennis went over there. Hey, just want to let you know your dog's got in our backyard again. You know, his response was, if you're just listening, he face palmed, looked down, shook his head, and said, all right. That was it. That was it. He probably yelled at his wife to let the dogs in. All of a sudden, the barking stopped. That was it. This past Sunday, my dogs. So Toby will not go out back anymore to shit. He won't. He's petrified. Lainey, she lays on the couch and just barks and freaks out and goes nuts, and it's a fucking annoying. Still never said anything to them about it. We just deal with it, right? Their dogs are in our fucking yard on Sunday. Okay. So Dennis, one's on our porch looking in our back window. Dennis goes outside to try and scare her back into her yard like always. And usually they make a big enough hole. Well, this time they must have dug some and then like ripped the thing with their teeth. So Dennis walks out there and one dog's in our yard, the other one is stuck. The other one is stuck in the hole that they made under the fence. So the fence is like stabbing into them. Okay? And as annoyed as I am, my number one priority is always to save animals. I like animals way more than people. If you know me, you know that. So I'm like so worried that the dogs are going to get hurt now. Okay. So finally, that dog like freaks out enough because they're also really skittish, which seems great and everything because they'll run away from you. But when they seem cornered, their next response is to attack. Obviously, if anyone knows anything about dogs, like, come on. Um, so the stuck one gets unstuck, and Rachel, she's the one that always comes over here. She is now running to the fence to try and jet back in the hole. She can't get in it because our side is higher. So she's like going down a hill instead of like coming up out of a hill. Now she keeps getting stuck and she's like trying to jam because she's scared and she's like jamming herself in there and like scraping herself on the fence. I'm like trying to talk to her to calm her down, but I was just stressing her out more. Dennis is like running next door to let them know, hey, no answer. No one's home. They're not there. They're not there. So their dogs have literally been out since 10 a.m., if not a little bit earlier. And it is now like 6 o'clock in the afternoon, if not 7. It was dark, but it gets dark early now. And their dogs have been out all day barking. So, anyways, Dennis comes back. We're trying to figure out what the frick we're supposed to do. And Rachel's like pacing back and forth. And she's like, we're trying to run up the fence, but my side doesn't have those little step stools, if you will. She's like scaling it and sliding back down, and like she's gonna cut her hand open on these like. I mean, Dennis has been putting screws, big ass screws in our fence to hold the wood on because they jump on it and it's an older fence and it like like rots out or whatever. It doesn't matter. Okay. Finally, she jumps up, runs up gets back, runs at the fence, runs up, holds onto the top, and figures out, and she pulls herself up and jumps over the entire fence. So she has just taught herself now that she can clear a 6.5 foot fence. I'm only giving a half foot because of the hill. I don't even know if it is, but whatever. So we're out of wood. We don't have any more wood to friggin' screw in. So we throw a fucking pot, one of my planted pots, a giant pot in front of the hole and hope for the best. And I'm like, this is ridiculous because they're still not home. I write a letter and my letter is so nice. I wrote the letter. I'm going to read it to you. I read it to my story. I simply said, hello, I feel like my family has been as patient as possible regarding your dogs. Sunday, you left your dogs outside all day, which isn't what the real issue is, even though they do bark nonstop. But we have tried to look past it, even though they start anywhere from 5 a.m. up until well past 10:30 p.m. The barking has now made my small dog not want to go to the backyard and my elder dog stressed out inside. Sunday, your dog tore through the bottom of our fence. One was on our porch and the other was stuck in the hole. Dennis ran out there not knowing if it was hurt. It finally got unstuck and ran back to your deck, but Rachel was stuck in our yard. We tried to knock on your door, but you weren't home. She was panicking and kept trying to fit in the hole, but kept getting stuck and was going to hurt herself. She started climbing the fence. I tried to talk to her, but only made her more stressed, and she finally climbed the fence and jumped back over. I was scared she was going to hurt herself. I thought she was going to break her fucking leg. To be honest with you, that's not in the letter. I thought she was going to jump over and she was going to break her fucking leg. And then what am I supposed to do? They're not home. You know what I mean? Oh my God. That by just thinking of it makes my stomach hurt. Because it's not the dog's fault. Like, I want to clarify, this is an owner issue. We'll get into that. I was scared she was going to get hurt, and I hope she didn't, but now she knows she can clear the fence, which means we are unable to let our dogs out to use the restroom without being supervised. I think at this point, something more needs to be done. We are calling to have someone come out and give us a quote for that side of the fence to be fixed and raised, and I will let you know how much it is. I will let you know how much it will cost to fix it, but also something needs to be done to prevent your dogs from coming over. Possibly an electric boarder. I'm not sure, but this can't go on. Having to take my dogs out front to use the bathroom is unacceptable. If you know me, that is a nice letter. That is so nice. I didn't say anything mean. Dennis was like, I don't know, maybe the beginning. I was like, the beginning is just simply stating that your dogs do bark and we haven't even complained to you. We didn't write in the Facebook group. I haven't called the sound ordinance police. I haven't called the police. I haven't done anything. We just let your dogs fucking bark and hope to God you turn your hearing aids up a little bit so you can fucking hear them. See, I didn't say that though. I didn't even use that tone. You can't even sense that tone. You know, we put it in an envelope and I had Dennis stick it in the door because you can't put mail in someone's mailbox, by the way. If they wanted to, they can get you. You're not supposed to mess with people's mailbox. Anyways, this is what if you're looking, it's a written note at the bottom of my page. It's a little written thing. I'm going to read it just plainly. FYI, I spent all Sunday putting my wife in the hospital. I'm trying to figure something for my side, but we don't have the unlimited funds you seem to. Well, first of all, Jeff, that's not his name, but fuck you, okay? Because what the fuck do you mean? That pissed me off so bad. Like, I wasn't even being rude. Dennis is like, should I go over there and tell him? I'm like, no, fuck him. Fuck you. Fuck you. Man, that pissed me off. And I can understand if I did write a mean letter, first of all, regardless of how long it's been. But I could also understand if this was just like the first time it's ever happened and I'm like being a little off-putting, a little rude. This is 8 months in of us since we've talked to you, okay? Your dogs have been going fucking nuts since you fucking got them, sons of bitches, all right? And you want to brag about adopting them, that's great. You can adopt 7 million dogs, but you need to be able to fucking take care of them. And that leads me to this part, and this is what I was telling Dennis, because I'm a Cancer, and so I just sat there and fucking dwelled on it. And I'm like, I went and showered or something like that, and me driving to work an hour by myself is my think tank, and me taking a shower. In the shower, I think of everything. I'm like, no, because you know fucking what? You know what? Jeff? I don't know his name, but it's Jeff. Um, it's not my fucking problem you can't afford to have 3 dogs that you adopted. You should have never fucking got them if you can't afford to fucking take care of them or
We still on it. Build on it. We still on it.